to Michael Jenkins.
This year, one team has burned down its factory of misery and risen from the ashes. Caught in the perfect storm of increased exposure, uniquely likable personalities, and of course on-the-field success to become a team that Lions fans can finally brag about and has become everyone else's second favorite team. This team that got hot at just the right time absolutely needs to lose this Saturday. To explain why, let's first recap the launch of the Lions from sea level to the stratosphere.
I know that Detroit's made up of great people, some really good people.
Everyone remembers Dan Campbell's explosive first impression on NFL media during his press conference after he had just been hired. It included plenty of zany, ridiculous quotables like this.
All right, and so this team's going to be built on, we're going to kick you in the teeth, all right, and when you punch us back, we're going to smile at you, and when you knock us down, we're going to get up, and on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off, all right, and we're going to stand up, and then it's going to take 2 more shots to knock us down.
And speaking of speeches and press conferences, the first time that I felt like rooting for the Lions was when I heard this speech by Jamal Williams.
Do not feel like you're tired. When you tired, think of last year and think of that f***ing record. Every time I get tired or I think I can't go no more, I think of that f***ing record. That ain't us.
It just resonates with you. And as an athlete, I was ready to run through a wall for him, and I obviously wasn't even playing. Then, when Hard Knocks featured the Lions, that was just the icing on the cake. You saw the new rookie prospects that they brought in, like Aiden Hutchinson, and the culture in the locker room. Friendly competition between the offense and defensive coordinator, and it just seemed like a team that you'd want to play for. That's all good and well, but then they would actually have to perform during the season. And they did. Somehow, Jared Goff teleported back into his prime. The Lions have featured one of the best offenses all season, but during the beginning of the season, their defense was having trouble keeping up, which made the games so much fun to watch. There were so many yards being gained and so many points being scored. You could make a highlight reel out of a single quarter during that stretch. But now, as the season's progressed, and this team has taken down big name after big name, talented team after another, nobody's questioning Dan Campbell anymore. So why, in what seems like a must-win game for the playoffs, am I stressing that this game is must-lose? There's one reason. They play the Carolina Panthers. As a Panthers fan, it's been tough. We've been through over 5 quarterbacks in less than 5 years. And we had a glimmer of stardom, which was torn from us by Von Miller after a 15-1 run in the regular season. And before that, the Super Bowl aspirations were stolen from us by Tom Brady. And this season we have a losing record, but so does every single team in the NFC South. Since Steve Wilks has taken the reins as the man in charge, he's rejuvenated the locker room, the media, and of course, us fans by proxy. We've finally been able to put away and win games, and we decimated the team in first place in our division. We are literally 1 Panthers win and 1 Buccaneers loss from being atop the division. That would be great for not only us as a fan base, but for the Tom Grossi series this year, and for the balance of the league by finally keeping Tom Brady out of the playoffs. I mean, he's played in plenty of those games. Now, you might argue that the Lions deserve a win too, with all of the atrocities their fan base has been forced to endure from the referees and from, well, the Lions. And I can understand that. And I root for the Lions every week but this one. And here's why. Come on. You gotta believe in us, man. I just believe in Coach Wilks. And if we make it to the playoffs, that'll cement all of the good things he's done for us in the program. And I've only met 3 Panthers fans in my life, but I know that they exist. I know that we exist, okay? And I just need you to... Matter of fact, come here for a second. Come here. I just want to show you something. Come here. Come here.
When I snap my fingers, you will forget how likable the Lions are. You will cheer for Brian Burns and DJ Moore. And you will comment on this video telling me how the game went. Because of course, my service provider doesn't even have the Panthers game. Ready? Isn't that better? Now you finally understand. Keep pounding, Panthers. Lions, you guys can spare us one. Right?